You're welcome to our Open Heaven Daily Reading. Today being Tuesday, November 26th, our topic says, Only by Grace. Our memory verse is taken from Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6, and it says, Then he answered and spake unto me, saying, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord of hosts. Today's reading is taken from Ephesians chapter 2, from verses 8 to 10. May you remain blessed as you listen. Questions like, do you know who I am? Do you know who you are talking to? How dare you speak to me like that? Are born out of pride. The truth is that every human being was made from the dust of the ground and will eventually return there. Genesis 3:19. It is only by grace and favor of God that has brought us this far. 1 Corinthians 15:10. If you think that you are successful because of how smart or brilliant you are, my question for you is, did you create your brain? Could you have single-handedly created the opportunities that you had while climbing the ladder of success? The Bible tells us in Colossians 1:16-17 that all things exist in God and were created by Him and for Him. Everything we are and have is by God's provision and by His grace alone. This is why today's Bible reading tells us that no one can boast before God. Even though I can be considered brilliant because I obtained a PhD in mathematics, I have ended up as a farmer in my small hometown, Ifewara. If God had not given me the kind of mother that I had, she supported my dream to go to school in every way she could. And if this had not happened, I would not be where I am today. This is why I cannot afford to be proud, because I know my humble beginning, and I do not get to where I am today solely by my effort. God raised me by His grace and mercy, and He can also pull me down. In the Bible, even though King Saul was initially aware of his humble state before he was crowned king, 1 Samuel 15:17, pride began to set in his heart as time went by. He got to a point where he began to feel like he needed more respect from people. Consequently, he lost his position and the kingdom was taken away from him. 1 Samuel 15:22-31. By the time we got to 1 Samuel 16:1, God was telling Samuel not to waste his time praying for Saul because he had rejected him. Beloved, do not allow pride into your heart. The moment a fellow becomes proud, destruction is waiting at the door. Proverbs 16:18. Never forget about God's abundant grace, and be careful never to think that you are superior to other people. God is the one raising you, and all the glory must be given to Him. Prayer point for today. Father, thank you so much for your grace. Please help me never to boast in myself, but in you alone. Brethren, I pray that God will grant us the grace to live a humble life. Bye for now and remain blessed.